How's everyone doing today? This is JJ Domination, and we're back here with another Madden 18 video for you guys today, talking about teams to consider in Madden 19 for franchise mode and a realistic style rebuild. And today, it's about the Cincinnati Bengals. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. I think I touched on that in the last episode about the Buffalo Bills. This is the 8th team that I've given you guys to consider for a realistic rebuild. So, at this point, I've given you 25% of the league. And with that being said, we're going to get into some ratings. We're going to talk about the state of this team. And then, obviously, I want you guys to leave likes, comment, some feedback, more teams you would consider. Because I'm going to go ahead and tell you, after this, there's probably one or two more. So, I'm just going to throw that out there. Getting started with the Cincinnati Bengals today, two 90-plus overall players. We start with A.J. Green, the all-pro receiver, arguably top 5 receiver in this game. A.J. Green's going to get a 93 overall with 90 speed, 98 awareness, and 94 acceleration. Good stuff for him. Then we move on to Georgia boy, Geno Atkins. A.J. Green also a Georgia boy, but moving on to the other Georgia boy, Geno Atkins. He's going to get a 91 overall at DT. He's 30 years old. How much longer can he play at that high of a level? He's still going to be a good overall because he's just one of those players who can still play at a high level until he's like 34. But realistically, how much longer does he have left to play at that high of a level at age 30? Then we move on to Tyler Eifert. I think this dude has all the skill to be a top 3 tight end. But those injuries, man, those injuries have been killing him. He's only 25 or 26, so he's still got time. 89 overall for him with 84 speed. Then we move on to Vontaze Burfict. A lot of people aren't a fan of him. He's a dirty player. I'll admit it, he does a lot of dirty tactics. But he has so much skill in the world that he shouldn't even have to do that. He's going to get an 87 overall outside linebacker. He's also on the older side, so you're going to have to look for potential replacements. And then we get into running back Giovanni Bernard. He gets an 84 overall. Pretty much just pushed Jeremy Hill out the door anyway. He was the odd man out. They're going to hold on to Gio. And then we get to Carlos Dunlap, the all-pro left end for the Cincinnati Bengals. He gets an 84 overall. He's also on the older side as well, but this team does have good depth at the defensive end spots. So they should be fine there. Then we move to corner William Jackson. He got the first pick 6 on Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau Field since 2011. It's a hell of an accomplishment. I don't care what anyone says. Got to give it to him. I thought there'd be a flag that gets it called back, but I tell you what, I got to give it to William Jackson. He's shown that he has great skill up to this point. Two more guys that I'm high on. Carl Lawson, we're going to start with him. He's an 82 overall at defensive end. He's going to be playing the right end position. Coming out of Auburn, man, this dude I believe was a 4th or 5th round pick, and he's been balling out so far for him, so I can't complain. And then Joe Mixon, the 2nd round pick at running back, in the same class that had Leonard Fournette, Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt. This guy gets lost in the shuffle, and I understand why, because all those guys had great years, but do not sleep on Joe Mixon. That's the last thing you're going to want to do, especially for you guys that play fantasy football out there. He may be a nice stash in the later rounds. We also got Sean Williams as well. He's going to be an 81 overall at strong safety, another Georgia boy right there. Drake Kirkpatrick, he's going to get an 80 overall at corner. And Darquise Dennard, he is going to get a 79 at corner. Coming over from the Buffalo Bills at left tackle, they have Cordy Glenn. He's going to get a 79 overall. Starting free safety, George Iloka. I believe he's 28 years old, 29 maybe. He's going to get a 79 overall at free safety. Michael Johnson, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Now he's here with this team. He's going to get a 79 overall at right end. Tyler Kroft, the backup tight end, going to get a 79. Brandon LaFell, no longer a part of the team, but he gets a 79 overall. As of yesterday or the day before last, he was released by the Cincinnati Bengals before the preseason got underway. So if I were to do a realistic rebuild, I can't speak today. If I were to do a realistic rebuild on the Bengals, I would cut him because in real life he's not on the team. Then we move on to Jordan Willis, another guy who was a later round draft pick. I believe he was probably a 3rd round draft pick. He's a right defensive end, 78 overall with 87 speed. That dude is fast, bro. Clint Bowling, their starting left guard, gets a 77 overall. And then the Red Rifle himself, Andy Dalton, gets a 77 overall at quarterback. Chris Baker gets a 76 overall at DT. He's also on the older side as well. Their kicker, Randy Bullock, gets a 76 overall. John Ross, who finished his rookie year last season without a catch, 76 overall with 97 speed. Starting at middle linebacker, coming from Buffalo, it's going to be Preston Brown, a 75 overall. Rookie center, Billy Price, is going to be a 75 overall. Jesse Bates III, rookie free safety, is going to be a 74 overall. Tyler Boyd is going to be a 74 overall receiver. CJ Uzama, he's going to be a 74 as the third tight end. So that's pretty good tight end depth. Kevin Huber is going to be a 73 overall at punter. Ryan Glasgow going to be a 72 overall at DT. Mark Walton Jr. out of Miami. I actually think he has potential to see some playing time. He's going to get a 72 overall as well. Andrew Billings at DT, he's going to get a 71. Sam Hubbard, the rookie defensive end out of Ohio State, he's going to get a 71 overall. Don't sleep on him. I think this dude has a lot of skill and a lot of ability. Vincent Ray going to get an 80, not an 80, but a 71 overall at middle linebacker. Let's see here. Jake Fisher, their starting right tackle, gets a 70. Trey Hopkins, their starting right guard, he is going to get a 70 as well. And Malik Jefferson, another guy that I'm high on, former safety / linebacker for the Texas Longhorns, he's going to get a 70 overall with 87 speed. So looking at this team, I don't know if Andy Dalton's the future. That's up for you to decide if you choose to rebuild this team realistically. Is he going to be the future quarterback? And then also you want to add another playmaker at the receiver position. You want to get an improved offensive line. You want to get younger at the DT position. Get some better linebackers. And probably add another corner and another safety. But that's been it for me, man. Don't forget to like the video, leave your feedback down below, and enjoy the rest of your day.